Hi everyone, welcome back. So I wanted to talk today about manifestation, and specifically, I wanted to talk about my steps in manifesting things. This isn't everything that I do, but this is just an aspect that I think is really important in manifesting anything that you desire. The second part of this video, I wanted to discuss why manifestations may take a while or maybe not appear at all in your life. And this is something that I've been thinking a lot about that has actually been affecting my life. And I noticed one of my manifestations wasn't projecting into my 3D reality, and it's because of certain things that I wanted to discuss in this video. All right, so let's get into this. Manifesting and my manifestation technique, at least one aspect of it. So first off, I wanted to give an example of something that I have manifested in my life. So I manifested attending physician assistant school and then graduating as well. Prior to PA school, I was getting more into manifesting. I've always been into manifesting, but specifically PA school, I was getting more into manifesting. And so I want to talk about one thing that's really important, and that is finding your statement, creating your statement, right? There's a difference between I am a physician assistant versus I want to be or I will be. I am is a clear statement, right? It's conviction. There's conviction in that statement, whereas I want or will be is where it's a future. It's like you're talking to yourself about the future. That's it's that gives more of a chasing energy. So what I wanted to discuss is what is first off using the I am statement, right? So that's really important. Okay, so that I am statement becomes your center. Okay, this is really important here too. So, this is the second step, finding your center, which is also the statement that you come up with. That will now become your center. So, anytime there's someone who may derail you off of your track or tell you that it is not possible for you to achieve your manifestation, or maybe tells you, oh, like, why don't you try something else like nursing school or med school? You have to remember that you have your center, that this is your manifestation, and you want to come back to that. Because when we start to doubt our center, when we start to doubt our statement we came up with, that is when you are doubting your manifestation. That's basically telling the universe, hey, universe, I don't know what I want anymore. And so you fall off your manifestation and your track to your manifesting the thing you want, and then it doesn't appear in your 3D reality because you just told the universe you don't know what you want. So always keeping in mind, yeah, I will let that person say what they want or, give their opinion. But at the end of the day, I know what I want, which is this one thing, right? So always keeping your stand on what it is you want. And this leads into my third thing, which is not letting any doubt get to you, right? Or negative emotions or feelings about your center. That is because when we do that, of course, we aren't able to manifest. And it's easier said than done. But as long as you know deep inside of you that this is what I want, you will get it, right? It's always about remembering and reminding yourself, like, this is what I come back to. Like, no matter what happens, this is what I want and this is what I will get. Okay? And I like how Joe Dispenza talks about the nervous system. And whenever you want to manifest something, you have to allow your nervous system to get used to the idea. Because when you're not used to the idea of something manifesting in your 3D reality, you are not likely to receive that thing because your nervous system, your body is like, it can't even fathom the idea of having it. So, a crucial step in manifesting is to actually feel what it is that you want. Embody that. Like, let's say you want to become a physician assistant student. Embody what it's like to be a PA student. Wake up in the morning, have that routine, that morning routine set in your head, or, and think about it, and then actually do it. Actually, wake up in the morning and drink your coffee and start, I don't know, researching things. Like, do the things that help you line up with or align with your manifestation. And so, whenever there is a doubt, or if there's someone speaking to you, kind of trying to maybe tell you, like, hey, this isn't, maybe you should think of this, or maybe you should think of something else. I would say in that situation, you can acknowledge what they say, but do not dwell. Now, this is kind of like this aspect here is something that I recently have been thinking a lot about. When we dwell on doubts, we are basically manifesting the doubt. So we don't, it's like counterintuitive. So the key here is when you're in this stage or in the step of the process and, doubts come up, doubts always will come up. It's inevitable. You want to make sure that you allow those doubts to kind of just dissipate on their own and don't give them the attention that, they may want or whatever. But with that being said, I know it isn't easy, but when you train your mind to do this practice to manifest things, your brain will automatically come back to your center. When it's kind of like training your mind. When you train your mind to just come back to that same thought, you won't allow anyone else to get in the way of your manifestation, especially yourself, right? We always get in the way of our own manifestations. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about this topic. And if you have any other questions, or if you're curious to learn more about manifestation or specific questions you have, I can elaborate more on my technique that I use to manifest. This is, again, just like a portion of what I do use to manifest. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.